No one ever wants to get hurt or injured in an accident. Not only is there pain and medical bills, there is also inconvenience, an inability to engage in your normal activities, and legitimate concerns about your future. Your accident certainly wasn't anything you wanted, but the reality is you are hurt, and now you must be very careful, smart, and thorough about protecting your legal rights, your family finances, and your health. Sometimes good, honest people are tempted to shrug off their injuries. They say to themselves, "It's just a little pain, it will go away." This may seem like the decent thing to do, but it's very dangerous because quite often, today's little pain after an accident, even pain that does go away, can be a time bomb in your body that will later explode into serious medical problems. The last thing you want to do is to give up all your legal rights to have your future medical care paid for. If you've been injured in an accident, then my first big piece of advice for you is not to shrug it off, tough it out, or take it too lightly. My name is Harry Williams, and I'm an attorney who has been helping Peoria area families recover compensation for their injuries for more than 30 years. During the 1980s, I defended auto accident claims for a well-known insurance company, so I know the investigative and negotiation techniques the insurance companies use against people who have been injured. I quit representing insurance companies more than 20 years ago so I could focus on assisting people who have been injured. My law firm is now dedicated to fighting for the rights of people who have been injured in accidents, making sure they get the medical care they need, as well as every other financial benefit that's available to them. Regardless of the type of accident or injury you were involved in, you need to understand that you have 6 important legal rights. Number 1. You may be entitled to payment or reimbursement for some or all of the health care required by your injuries, as well as rehabilitative care and reimbursement for a variety of other costs, including a rental car and lost wages from time off work. Number 2, you may be entitled to substantial compensation over and above the actual costs I just mentioned, which include additional compensation for your pain and suffering, inconvenience, and loss of normal life. Number 3, you do not have to do what your insurance company tells you to do. You have rights concerning everything, including which doctors you consult and treat with. Number 4, your own insurance company may not be on your side. You need to be very careful as to whom you trust for advice and guidance. Number 5, the other party's insurance company and their lawyers are definitely not on your side and cannot be trusted. Number 6, you have the absolute right to be represented by your own lawyer, and you do not need to agree to anything or sign anything until you have obtained a lawyer's advice. Now, even seemingly small accidents or injuries can later blossom into costly medical problems. Any accident or injury is serious business. If you mishandle even one little detail of your case, you could lose all of your rights and wind up with little or even no financial compensation or cost recovery. Because you may be entitled to money for your inconvenience, pain, suffering, lost wages, and loss of normal life, as well as reimbursement of your actual medical and other expenses, the total amount of money at stake in a run-of-the-mill accident or injury case can be $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, or in some cases even more than $1 million, depending on the seriousness of the accident and injuries. Now, I don't want to suggest that having an accident is like winning the lottery. Getting hurt and suffering is no way to get rich. However, once you have been injured, you have an obligation to look out for yourself and your family, and you should never feel guilty about obtaining every penny that is legitimately due to you. A word of warning about trying to handle your case on your own. Accident and injury law is very complicated. Most people who are injured in accidents really do not know what to do. They may be afraid of losing their jobs, in a hurry to get back to work, or they may want the whole thing to just be over with as quickly as possible. Men tend to be macho and don't want to complain about their pain or admit that they need help. It is also easy to be intimidated, pushed around, or influenced by your insurance company and its lawyers. You may even be one of the many people who feels guilty about pursuing a legal case, or you may not like lawyers, so you may be very reluctant to call a lawyer for assistance. It's important to remember that what's at stake is your health for the rest of your life, as well as your financial future and security. If you make even one mistake, you put your entire injury claim at risk. The point is, There's too much at stake for you and your family to risk mishandling your own case. If you fail to get full and complete legal advice now, it will be too late for such advice to help you even in a few months or a year from now. Call my office at 309-676-7633 for a free consultation over the telephone. We will be able to give you an assessment of your case over the telephone and answer any questions you have. After talking to us on the telephone, if we think we can assist you with your case, we'll be happy to schedule an appointment with you. There will be no charge for your appointment. Don't risk your future by putting off your decision to get legal advice. Call now for a free consultation over the telephone. Our number is 309-676-7633. That number again is 309-676-7633.